Yeah. So, firstly, Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors. I think he has a very unique style in directing, especially with his Cornetto trilogy, because those three movies are just amazing in the comedy genre. Because he not only uses um, different camera techniques for those movies. He also uses sound very effectively. Like one of his signature things is using sound design for comedy, and that was one of the best things in in the Cornetto trilogy because nobody else does that. Nobody else uses sound to that effect for comedic purposes, but he does it for like the entire movies and stuff. He also does it here, but not for comedy. He uses it for accentuating the thriller and the horror elements in this movie. And I really enjoyed that. But apart from that, yeah, he's one of my favorite directors. He's done another amazing job with this movie. At first, I was not feeling where this is going because it feels very normal, like a normal casual movie that you watch. But as soon as the second act starts, it goes into weird, psychological thriller territory, and I just love those kinds of movies. So this was right up my alley, and yeah, both actresses are amazing. I obviously love Anya Taylor-Joy. She's amazing. One of the best working today. And Thomasin McKenzie, I saw her in Jojo Rabbit first, and then in M. Night Shyamalan's Old. And she's great in both of those, and she's great here as well. But yeah, the story is very interesting. I didn't expect it to go where it went. The visuals of the movie are amazing as well. The way the story goes, it introduces certain elements. Like, okay, so the story is set in modern day, right? And then it goes back a few decades, and the way it was done and why it was done was pretty interesting. I don't want to give that away, but because of that, I really enjoyed it. At certain points, the movie felt kind of predictable to me, though. But even apart from that, I didn't expect one of the things that was revealed, and that
Yeah,
was surprising to me. But yeah,
yeah.
overall, I really
I,
loved it.
I was able to guess the twist, like the
Main twist.
I was able to guess what was coming, but I didn't guess I didn't guess what was coming on top of that
Yeah,
with
me too.
character like that part. I didn't guess that. I could because we're back in the 1960s. Obviously, you're going to meet some of the characters in present day. I could guess which characters they were and stuff like that
Yeah.
early on in the movie. But the bigger twist was I didn't expect that. I was pretty messed up. But like the main plot for this episode is an aspiring fashion designer is mysteriously able to enter the 1960s where she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer, but the glamour is not all that it appears to be, and the dreams of the past start to crack and splinter into something darker. Yeah, I like the film as well, but it just seems to be all over the place and what it was trying to convey, like a thriller, then it was a horror movie.
Yeah.
It just I
Too many
didn't
different genres.
it jumped very quickly, very, very quickly
Hmm.
near the end. Yeah, but performance, set design, production design, fantastic. All that stuff is top notch. Some great songs in there as well that you never maybe would have never heard of before from the 1960s. So I definitely go back and listen to those. I love discovering new music and films like that. But yeah, I thought it didn't feel like an Edgar Wright movie at all. There wasn't much comedy in it or like that dry comedy that from Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even Baby Driver had some of that, but this one didn't have any real comedy at all. But yeah, it was very found it very hard to convey what it was trying to say because there's so many things happening at once. But yeah, I think it's a solid movie. Definitely worth a watch. Just didn't really like the ending
It's a
that much.
very unique kind of a movie, the way
Yeah,
the plot goes.
yeah, it is. It is, and you don't know what to expect. And what does this mean? How is this happening? But I think it's a really good film. But it's the ending
Yeah.
kind of soured it for me a little bit in terms of what I was trying to do. Then the very last shot of the movie had me really confused. So I'm gonna have to go watch explained videos on YouTube. But yeah,
Yeah.
Anya Taylor Joy sings as well. She sings Downtown. It's actually her doing it. That's the song. That's the
Yeah.
name of the song. Downtown. She's very good there. Yeah, she's terrific. She didn't really have that much to do though either. Um, I suppose it was more of a Thomas and Mackenzie film. She was the main star, and I followed her journey. But I thought the transitions from when she jumps back into the 1960s, and then she is Anya Taylor Joy's character. She's living what she's going through, but she's also watching it through reflections. So it's not really
Mhm.
her experiencing it. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. And then I don't know the name of the actor, wasn't it? Or Matt Smith. He
Yeah.
kind of plays a love interest for Anya Taylor Joy's character. Yeah, he's a pretty bad character. He was messed up what he was doing. So you could see you could see where Anya Taylor Joy's character was coming from, but the bigger twist was just very extreme. I wasn't expecting that at all. At all.
Yeah. It makes you think like what would you have done, and I like that aspect as well from the movie. But yeah,
And
another good movie
the
from Edgar
actual
Wright.
yeah, there's an old woman that's in the film, and she's kind of like the tenant of Thomas and Mackenzie's. Thomas Mackenzie is staying at a building, and the owner is this old woman. And actually, this was the old woman. In real life, this was her last movie before she passed away. I thought she did a pretty good job.
Oh,
Yeah, so
interesting.
I thought she was. I just get her name just to be respectful. I think it's Diana. Diana Rigg was her name. Miss Collins in the movie. It's her. There's only a black and white
Yes.
photo here. Yeah, her name was Diana Rigg. So yeah, she was awesome in the movie, and she
Yeah.
only passed away there just as she finished filming this film.
Damn. Well, yeah. The movie was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I was not expecting, like you said, it's two or three different genres in here, and I was not expecting that, but I did enjoy it, and I was pleasantly surprised. So yeah.